Good afternoon, everyone. I was just going to fix my second gadget so I can check your questions. But magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. I really love our title. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I hope I do it right, do justice. I like it. Agadalak, am I right? Tapno, makatulungak. But I don't know how it means. But when I saw the translation, learning now and help later, wow, it's really a very, very wonderful and a privilege for me to be joining you. Now, let's me ask you, kanina nga, sabi nga, kung kumain kayo, kung masarap pagkain nyo, sana naman, ako naman makikirequest, sana wag nyo akong tulugan. Okay? But anyway, I hope I can bring interest to all of you and that you will stay with me for a short while. I'll not make this very, very long. Okay? Feel free to question me anytime you need. Maraming salamat and I will start sharing na my uh, PowerPoint. Okay. Is the PowerPoint there already? Can you see the PowerPoint?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sorry kasi I was trying to set up the second gadgets, na-late ako eh. So anyway, let's start with our PowerPoint. Look at this lady, oh. May dalang bayong, may lalang fruits, naka-face mask, pero may dalang magandang bag. I don't know where she's going, but maybe she's going to care for others. So our topic today is about caring for the carers, like you, like me, and everybody I think are carers because we take care of our family and our loved ones. Mga momshies tayo di ba? Inaalaga natin mga popshies natin, mga estudyante natin, mga kaibigan natin, mga kamag-anak natin. So we are carers. We care for other people. And I think everyone here is, are carers. Hindi natin pwede sabihin, ito lang, siya lang, ako lang. Every one of us. Okay? So here goes. It's hard to be great when I do not feel great. Many, many times we always say, we always say it, I cannot do it. Pagod ako. Pagod na ako. What do you mean by pagod na ako? Pagod na pagod means to say, wala na akong maibigay. I cannot anymore be functional because there's nothing more I can do. So it's very, very hard to be great or to care when we don't feel good. Many, many times we would always be saying that, I have already done my best. But what is really my best? Hold on na nga. I want to get it all right by giving you what is more discussions on this. As a therapist, not just only child psychotherapist, I'm also one who works with depression and suicide. Sometimes I'm the responders. Sometimes I am the one that giving talks and helping our responders. So many times I've talked to countless of depressed people through the years, and one thing I observe, most of them would always say, hindi ko na kaya. From a simple teacher to a psychologist, to a senator, to the wife of politicians, many times, all walks of life, to a tindera, hindi ko na po kaya eh. What does it mean? In Tagalog, it simply means I can no longer take it. Or sometimes we also say, hi, gusto ko na mamatay, pagod na ako. Hi, I wanted to die. I'm so tired na. And also sometimes we would say unconsciously, hindi na ako makahinga sa dami ng problema ko. I cannot really breathe because, I have a lot of problems. It's over on top of me. Hindi ko na kaya. Or sometimes when we're working, we would just simply mumble and say, ay, overload na ako. What does that mean? Overload na ako. So, going back to simple things, let's muna understand. Many people would say, stress na ako. Talaga? Ano ang stress naman? Stress ba means pagod ka? Stress ba means ayaw mo na? Stress means ba na give up ka na? So what is stress? Simple lang math lang dyan kasi mahina ako sa math. Stress is simply worry. Stress is equal to pressure plus the unhealthy ways of adapting to stressors. So with stress comes pressure and the unhealthy ways of adapting to your stressors. Madalas sinasabi ng mga tao, what's the difference, Ali, between stress and burnout? When we are stressed, we are over-engaged. We keep on doing something. Hindi tayo natatapos. The 24 hours a day is not enough for you. You want more. You have to finish it. Oh, Lord, I wish there's instead of 24, 28 hours in a day so I can finish what I'm supposed to do. That means you're stressed out. You're over-engaged. But what is burnout? Burnout means disengaged. Even if you have the time, even if you have the resources, even if you have the help and the support of everyone around you, you are just simply disengaged. Wala. Nada. Stress means overactive emotions. Overactive, ay, naku, I have to hurry na. It's 1 o'clock na. Ay, naku, overactive ka. But burnout, blunted emotions, wala. Wala kang naramdaman. So what kung malate ako? So what kung di ako dumating? So what kung nabangga ako? So what? Diba? Stress means hyperactivity. Always doing things. Always doing things. But burnout, helplessness. Wala akong magawa eh. Maski nandiyan na sa harapan mo, magagawa mo, wala akong magawa. Stress means loss of energy. Kasi syempre, over-engaged ka, hyperactive ka, overreactive ka. Syempre, mapapagod ka, loss of energy. Maski ba naman ever ready, energizer gamit natin o super Milo pa ininom natin, mauubusan din tayo talaga ng energy. Okay? And nandiyan naman ng burnout, loss of hope. Maski wala pang ginagawa, huwag mo na gawin yan, walang kwenta na eh. Ayoko na eh. Huwag mo nang kausapin, tapos na kami. Okay? Wala na. Stress means physical, will bring you physical damage. Of course, magkakasipong ka, magkakalagnat ka sa ulan, magkakaubo ka kasi hindi mo inaalagaan sarili mo, 'di ba? Napupuyat ka. But burnout means emotional damage. Hindi ka nga physically damaged, but ang unang-unang tatamaan sa iyo is emotion mo. Then comes your physical damage. Okay? I have Codico here also. So, this is a bucket. You will see this in the internet. This is the stress bucket model. Nandiyan yung bucket, oh. If the bucket overflows with water, the result could be, injury, depression, getting sick, mental breakdown. So, ang tanong ko, what are the things that goes into the bucket? Our financials, our financial difficulty or dislocation of our finances. Our work, our stress, our relationship, our family, our nutrition, and are we eating right? Minsan sa kakamadali natin, we just grab a burger. Is that right? Is that healthy? Diba? And then a large upsize ng pop or soft drinks. Is that healthy? Are you eating the right food? Training, no? Sorry buti maling spelling niya. I was going to say bad boss or demanding boss. And lack of sleep. Lack of sleep is very detrimental. So kung ito lahat na puno sa bucket natin, sa loob ng ating pagkakatao, isipan at puso, ang mangyayari, magkakasakit tayo. Masusugatan tayo. Minsan, if you are so over-engaged, nakakalimutan mo, nasusugatan ka, nakakabangga ka na. Hindi mo napapansin, nahihiwa mo na din sarili mo. Really. It happens to me. Thinking of so many things in my mind while chopping things, it really can cause injury, tremendous injury, and takes months to heal. It will also cause you depression. It will also cause you to be sick kasi hindi mo naalagaan sarili mo kasi you don't eat the proper food. Diba? You're always on training. You're always on the go. You're always finding things on what to do. Diba? Ano mangyayari? Yan ang mangyayari. Magkakaroon ka ng mental breakdown. So, ano dapat mangyari? Ano itong gripo? Gripo means, you meditate, you rest, you relax, you laugh. Be with friends, you exercise, and eat healthy and sleep. So, what helps you reduce stress? And how can you keep those activities going when other pressures build up? Unhealthy responses to stress. Ayan, TV. Wala na tayong nang ginawa kundi manood na lang ng TV. O, ayan na, nandyan na A to Z. Diba? Avoid facing our problems. Iniiwasan natin. Ayaw natin pag-usapan. Huwag na natin pag-usapan, Mare. Ayaw ko na pag-usapan. Masakit yan sa dibdib. Okay? These are unhealthy responses to stress. Overeating. Instead of just a regular soda or regular Coke, you would say upsize. Dagdagan mo pa ng sundae. Diba? Napapansin ko din yan sa akin. Maybe try to internalize and observe yourself. Or sometimes you undereat, hindi ka kumakain kasi walang oras, dapat tapusin ito. Sleeping. You lack sleep or you oversleep. And sometimes some people drink to say okay. Did you know those energy drink are also not healthy? Okay? And sometimes they lash out at people they are supposed to care, love, and be with. Nasisigawan ng anak dahil sa maliit na bagay lang. Sinisigawan natin ang ating mahal sa buhay dahil hindi lang naligpit yung pinggan. Because we're so stressed out. And there's of course the excessive worrying or overthinking. Walang ginawa ko, mag-isip. Paano kaya matapos ito? Ano dapat kong gawain? Baka sabihin naman ng supervisor ko. Naku, pag sinabi ng supervisor ko, ganun ako, kawawa naman evaluation ko. Paano ito? Diba? These are our unhealthy ways of response to stress. So what are the common issues that affect people helpers? Tayo? Number one, adjusting to change. From one area to the other. Dati ito ginagawa mo, ngayon bago na. Adjusting to change is not easy. It's a transition and it needs time. Relationship issue. Nandiyan yun, ito, nagtatrabaho ko, nagpapakahirap ka, na hindi ka nakakatulog, hindi nakakain maayos, pero itong problema mo mabigat, hindi tungkol sa trabaho mo, kung hindi tungkol sa pamilya mo. Relationship issues. There's the economic dislocation or the financial problem. Of course, alam natin lahat, dahil sa pandemic ito, there's so many people who are economically dislocated. Lack of appropriate skills. Okay. Sasabihin, maging teacher ka, mag-handle ng mga high schoolers, or okay, but you know, you lack people skills. Mahihiyain ka makipag-usap sa mga tao. Mahihiyain ka makipag-usap sa mga magulang. There's the low self-confidence. Of course, alam natin, hindi ko kaya. Ikaw na lang. Mas kaya mo. And the lacking in people skills, which is very, very important. As I mentioned a while ago, sleep deprivation affects the mind and the body. And this can increase your stress level. It can also increase your moodiness and irritation and negatively impact your mental alertness and physical energy. Kung kulang ka talaga sa tulog, mangyayari ito. Kasi sa totoo lang, walang tao kayang mabuhay ng hindi matulog. Tulog does not mean you're lazy. It means that the body needs time to regenerate. Okay? Kumbaga, kailangan supply. Alam niyo ba ang cellphone niyo, hindi maganda na 24 hours naka-on at nag-charge kayo na naka-on? Kasi kailangan din ng cellphone, isara siya. Kailangan din ng cellphone natin matulog. Mas tatagal ang battery life niyan, sa totoo lang. Mas tatagal ang life ng cellphone mo kung ino-off mo from time to time. Tayo pa kaya? Hindi tayo cellphone. We are human beings. Our body system is 24 hours working even if we sleep. But we need to sleep to regenerate our whole being and to really help our mental aspect. Kailangan magpahinga. Kailangan magpahinga ang isip at ating katawan. So how often do you practice your self-care? Sorry kasi nawalan din ako dito. So how do we often practice our self-care? Every day, every night, every week? Hindi naman, di ba, no? Kadalasan may mga tao nakakalimutan na eh. Minsan sasabihin pa natin, ito pang ating excuse, pandemic na, araw-araw nasa bahay ako, hindi pa ba self-care? Hindi kaya, hindi yan self-care. Hindi yan. Nagluluto ka, naglilinis ka, naglalaba ka, nagagawa ka ng assignment mo, nagagawa ka ng dapat i-present, nagre-report ka. Hindi yan self-care. Self-care is means to say that you really find this time, maski 5 to 10 minutes to care for yourself. Kaya dapat, para magka-self-care tayo, we have to learn to set boundaries. Because we have to learn to manage our personal and professional boundaries. Hindi sa lahat ng pagkakataon dapat gawain natin. If we have difficulty in establishing and maintaining our boundaries in our personal life, chances are you will also have difficulty when it comes to managing boundaries on your professional life. Sige na, mama. Sige na, nanay. O sige, pagbigyan na kita maski ayaw ko. Remember, I will remind you again, if you have difficulty establishing your own personal boundaries in your life, you will have problems managing your professional boundaries as well. Learn to say no. There is always a time to say yes. Of course, why not? Mahal ko anak ko eh. But there is always a time to say no dahil mas mahal ko ang anak ko. So these are, types of self-care. You can take pictures, you physical, you do some stretching, di ba? Emotional, you learn your coping skills. Social, you think you be positive instead of isipin mo, sama-sama ng tao nito sa akin, isipin mo na lang, ganyan talaga siya, wala akong magagawa. I don't want to be like them, monster. Okay? Spiritual, of course, you pray. Personal, of course, you find your own identity. Do not be someone who want to please other people. Mapapagod ka, madedrain ka, mababurn out ka. Be someone who is authentic. Did you know that there are people who would come to me and say, Doc Ali, but my English is poor. I came from the province. So what? Hindi naman tayo kano, di ba? Be your authentic self. Even if you cannot express things good in English, I'm very sure kayang-kaya mo mag-express in your own native tongue. Huwag kayo mahiya. Huwag kayo matakot. Be your own self. Do not allow people to discourage you from being who you are. Be your own authentic self. Find healthy space in your house. Maski napakaliit na bahay, maski magkulong ka na lang sa banyo. Find a small space wherein that space is yours. But be sure that that space is always clean. Ang hirap naman may space ka pero ang dumi-dumi, kalat-kalat. Maliit lang na space. Mas isang upuan lang eh. Siguraduhin mo yung inuupuan mo doon na area malinis. What's self-care for financial? Manage your money well. Dati kung mag-grocery ka, lahat ilalagay mo sa grocery cart. Ngayon, ingat na. Ilagay lang natin ang kailangan. There's a great big difference between the need and the want. Ito kailangan namin sabon. Pero ito gusto ko kasi ito in-endorse ng artistang gusto ko. No. What is your need and your want? Set boundaries. Okay? And of course, self-care mo sa work. How do you do self-care sa work? Again, I will go back. Set boundaries. Hindi lahat, I have given many talks on how long should someone be working from home. How many hours now? Strange of all things, study shows that you should only if you're working from home, you should work between 3 to 5 hours lang. And sometimes some employers, we demand our people to be working 8 hours because we pay them 8 hours a day. Hello, that's not the system. Iba ang dynamics ang working from home. Iba ang dynamics ang working in the office setup. So let's be gracious. Okay? So what are the self-care during the pandemic? Of course, get a routine every day. If you have to start at 7 o'clock, wake up early. Routines, 5 o'clock gising na. Fix the breakfast na. Maligo na. Maghanda na. Have a healthy lifestyle. Eat healthy. Do not always go to chips. What I need and what I want. Only buy the things that you need. Okay? Don't go too much for the junk food. It's not healthy. Walang mangyayari sobrang alat. Mas maraming gastos pag dumating ang oras. Don't forget simple exercise. Ay, pero tamad ako mag-exercise. Hindi, makaka-exercise din tayo. Maski nakaupo, there's so many exercises. Kamay-kamay, you pinch like that. Malaking bagay yun. There's so many exercises you can do while sitting down. And don't forget the relaxation techniques which, you will learn. I don't have to tell you, do this, do that. Marami sa internet. How do you relax? How do you breathe? I always hold my breathing. How do you breathe? I feel it. I try to connect myself with my breathing. Pick up a good book or, read online. It's free online. Many, many resources online free. You can read. You can watch very good videos. Marami na ngayon sa internet. But be careful with the vloggers and the videos that you're watching. Huwag naman puro K-drama. Watch something that's educational. That will make you learn. And of course, don't forget to keep a record. You know why it's important to keep a record? Because this pandemic will soon be part of history. And I want you one day, 5 years, 10 years from now, to be able to open that notebook and discuss what happened today to you, to the next generation. It's nice to keep a record. Whether you like to write it, type it, keep a record. Kasi magiging magandang usapin yan pagdating ng oras. Because this pandemic will soon pass. The next generation would love to hear our stories. 5 years from now, children who are born today will be 5 years old. They will be ready to listen to your story. And of course, kanina, I told you how to breathe, di ba? Because to me, breathing is very, very important. Let me get this straight. To breathe and to rest are the common things we are lacking these days. Sasabihin mo, but Doc Ali, but, I'm still alive. I'm breathing. Oh. Teka, as we struggle to juggle with our daily activities, we many times forget that our physical body needs to rest and our energies need to be recharged. Our mind needs to have some quiet time too. So breathing is a very good way to relax. When you sleep at night or when you lie down, learn to breathe. This is a very simple breathing exercise. You count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause for a few seconds and breathe again. Feel the rhythm. Feel your stomach going up and feel your stomach going down. It's very, very important because this is one way for you to have more oxygen. Hindi para sa coronavirus. More oxygen. Yeah, it's good also, more oxygen in your body. Breathe. Okay? Up to 6. Okay? 6, pause. 1, 2, 3. Breathe again. Hanggat kaya mo, habaan yung pause na yan. Okay? Pag umpisa lang, mahirapan kayo yung pause. Hindi na ka makahinga. Pero as you get used to it, slowly breathing at night before you go to sleep, haba at kakayanin mo yung pause na yan. Another way of breathing. This is another way to breathe. Take control of your breath because our breath is connected to our emotions. Strange, no? I call this the rock and roll. Rock and roll. This is the rock and roll breathing technique. This is true. This is what I do when I breathe every day. When your mind is racing and you have many things in your mind, you feel so clumped up. Dami kang iniisip. Try the rock and roll breathing. Hold on to your stomach and breathe, which has the added benefit of strengthening your core. Maganda yun. Your core will be strong at magkakaroon ka ng balance from within you. How do you do this, the technique? Okay. Number 1, sit up straight on the floor or at the edge of a chair. Do not slump on the chair like this. At the edge of a chair. Find a chair na hindi kayo mahulog. Or most of the time, I do this on the floor. Okay? So I can contain my balance. Place your hands on your belly. Well, when you place your hands on your belly, don't mind anymore how big or how small your belly is. Just place your hand on your belly. Sit on the floor, straight, place your hands on your belly, and inhale, lean forward, and expand your belly. Inhale, exhale. As you exhale, you squeeze the breath out and curl forward. And while you lean backward, exhale again when you lean backward. Inhale, exhale. Repeat this at least 10 to 20 times a day. And you can go and start your day. Okay? Remember, when we are upset, our breath is fast and short. Galit tayo di ba? Ay, naku, galit ako kayo, no? Kay Miss Tilapia, nung Miss Tilapia na ito, di ba? We are angry. Our breath are fast and short. But when we are relaxed, it also has a different rhythm. My dear friends, I can give you 1 to 10 techniques on how to do self-care. But what's the use? You will not do it. Ang self-care nyo, magpapamanicure kayo. Self-care nyo, kakain kayo sa mundo. Self-care nyo. But it's not wrong. Everybody has their own way to care for themselves. But what I'm doing is to just add a little ideas for you. Simple. You don't have to spend. Breathing exercises. When one is having panic attack, especially, he or she may seem to be out of breath, di ba? Attack na tayo. But we can reverse it if we can learn helpful breathing techniques. Okay? If you start to have the panic attack, do the simple rock and roll. Or do the simple lying down and breathing. These are the 6 best doctors in the world, no? Si sunlight, si rest, si exercise, si diet, si self-confidence, si friends. Remember, you have to maintain them in all stages of your life and enjoy a healthy life. We need friends. Who do not need friends? We all need friends. Mental health is an important part of our overall health and well-being. It affects how we think, how we feel, and how we act. It may also affect how we handle our stress, how we relate to others, and how we make choices during an emergency. Friends, as we take care of ourselves and our body, don't forget to also take care of our mental health. Our mental health needs the care that it needs to help us grow, relate, make decisions, and be effective during emergency time. People with pre-existing mental health conditions or substance use disorder may be particularly vulnerable to this. But again, mental health conditions such as depression and bipolar, affects a person thinking, feeling, mood, or behavior. So always remember, when we do self-care, it's not only for our body. Our mental health is also benefiting from it because our mental health is an important part of our overall health and well-being. Madalas ko nga, di ba, sinasabi sa Magandang Buhay, mahalin niyo muna ang sarili niyo. Kasi kung hindi niyo kaya mahalin ang sarili niyo at alagaan ang sarili niyo, hindi niyo kayang mahalin at alagaan ang ibang tao. Remember, are you okay? So taking care of your friends and your family can be a stress reliever, di ba? I'm so proud I'm taking care of my parents, I'm taking care of my... But it should also be balanced with care for yourself. Kaya ang tanong ko sa inyo lahat ngayon, after your wonderful lunch, are you okay? How are you? Kamusta na kayo? Okay? Helping others cope with their stress, can really make you feel good. But during times of increased social distancing, people can still maintain social connections and care for their mental health and physical health as well. Phone calls or video calls or chats to your loved ones can make you socially connected, less lonely and isolated. Diba? Lalo na ngayon, magbubukas na ang ating mga turismo. So, we can stay connected, but be vigilant and follow proper health protocols para hindi tayo magkasakit. So, there are times you will feel, paano hindi ko kaya lahat ito. Ayoko mag-rock and roll para ako nababaliw. Okay? Ayoko naman pumunta sa parlor, mahal. Ayoko naman. Okay. Simple way. This is what you call the butterfly hug. If you have watched the K-drama, It's Okay Not to Be Okay, they showed it. But again, this is a very old psychological technique already. I've been using this to help people with aggression, to help children who have so much anger. Whenever they're flaring up, put their hands together, hug them, teach them to hug themselves. So my dear friends, when you are anxious, when you're feeling angry, when you're feeling alone, and you're so depressed, hug yourself. It will help ease the stress and pressure you are feeling at the moment. Don't just say, hug yourself, ganyan lang. No. Butterfly hug, okay? Hug. Butterfly, di ba? Hug. Tap, alternate your shoulders. Some people cannot reach their shoulders. No, you can do this. Sa chest. Alternate. Tap, 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 tap. Okay? Hug yourself. It will ease your stress and pressure. Believe it or not, it does. May seem funny, but it does. The butterfly hug was a technique featured, as I mentioned, sa K-drama, It's Okay Not to Be Okay. It's done by crossing your hands and placing them on your chest. The person then taps your hands slowly. The person, ikaw, you should tap your hands alternately, slowly. Huwag yun, wala man ako naramdaman eh. Siyempre, mamaya magkapasa ka na dyan. Slowly. Rhythm. Beat. Okay? My dear friends, sa panahon nga ito, alam ko everybody's eager to go out. But whatever you decide to do, I will always remind you to stay healthy and to stay calm. This is the only way we can fight the virus. Don't forget your face shield and face mask and wash your hands and distancing. And everyone, as I mentioned, I'm not going to make this a very long talk because I want you to relax after your lunch. I'm sure you're all hungry. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. And of course, I'd like to thank you and let's stay connected. That's my Instagram. That's my account. You can check out with me. And if you have any questions, feel free to come and have a chat. Drop by, have a chat, and let's connect. Maraming salamat po.
All right.
Thank you.
So maraming salamat po, Doc, for that. I love that butterfly hug. Okay? So can we do it together to all our
Yes.
participants? So can we do it together, please? So kindly open your camera. So can we do it together to all our participants? So can we do it together, please? All right. So are we ready? I think Ma'am Lian will instruct
Okay.
us.
Your two hands, cross it over your shoulder or your chest. Me, kasi if chest, it reminds me like this. I connect it. What you want to do it on your chest, do it like this. Then alternately tap yourself. Sometimes it can be too soothing that you will sleep. 1, 2. I'm okay. I'm okay. I will be okay. I will be okay. I am okay. This is a beautiful day. I will be okay. I will be okay. I will be okay. You want it on your shoulder. I am okay. I will be okay. I will be okay. Don't forget to always assure yourself that you are okay. You will be okay. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. Okay? Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Doc, for that. While you are preparing for the question and answer forum, so allow me to read some of the feedbacks of our participants this afternoon. So from UMC Boris, so I am loving the webinar. Maraming salamat po for appreciating. Also from Center for Peace Education, very inspiring and caring. From Aimee Uygongko, thank you so much, Doc, with the heart. From UMC Boris also, thank you so much, Doc Lillian, especially the techniques. Yes, very nakaka-engaging naman talaga, right? From Jumelina Kawilan, thank you, Doc Ali. From Rosel Kagar, thank you so much, Doc. Also from Ariel Keith, thank you so much, Doc. All right, so from Michelle, love it. Thank you so much, Doc. And from Susana Valdez, wow, a very inspiring talk, Doc Lilian. Thank you, Ma'am. To God be the glory. Thank you din po. And also from Charles Tomildan, I love the short exercise, Doc. And from Agnes Dukusin, thank you so much from BGHMC Cash Operations. From Rai, very short but very inspiring. Okay, from Miss Jenny Agadan. Thanks, ma'am. Hello, Ma'am Jenny. How are you? And from Mary Grace Silog. Thank you so much, Doc. From San Jose. All right. So from Jam as well. Agyaman kami, Doc. Mabuhay ka. God bless you always. Okay. So while waiting for while you are, or we will be giving you time to prepare your questions. So allow me also to have a reminder again. So once again, we would like to acknowledge our monitoring team from the Council of Professional Teachers, Council of Psychology, and Council of Guidance and Counseling. In connection to that, a verification link will be sent to all the participants. So please or kindly check your names to each of your council. Where do you belong? We will submit these attendance sheets to the Council of Psychology, Council of Professional Teachers, and Council of Guidance and Counseling. I repeat, a verification link will be sent to all the participants. So kindly check your name to each council. Where do you belong? We will submit these attendance sheets to the Council of Psychology, Council of Professional Teachers, and Council of Guidance and Counseling. So once again po, good afternoon. And I think we have our first question. Doc Lillian, are you ready? Or Doc Ali, I should say.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Ready na.
All right. So this is from Miss Grishel Banglayan. How do you deal with toxic and emotionally draining workmate that is already causing anxiety to you in the long run? Ayan, may hugot si ma'am.
Ma'am, actually, tonight I have a talk, hashtag no to professional bullies. And your question is very timely for my talk tonight. Toxic and emotionally draining workmate, causing you anxiety in the long run. Meaning to say, are you a victim of bullying as well? But again, if this person is toxic and emotionally draining to you and you have no way but you have to stay with the person, parang wala ka ng choice eh, nandyan na eh, kailangan you have to report to that person, di ba? If this happens, try to limit to the minimum your exposure to this person. Bakit? Because you have to do self-preservation. Hindi niya pwede at you cannot allow this person to drain you up because you will not be able to function as a normal person. Kadalasan tayo, kung tayo ay nagiging victim ng mga toxic na tao, no, that drains our energy, sometimes because of the pain that was left behind, unconsciously we became another perpetrator to others. So if I were you, always remember that this is something that is not right and that you will not allow yourself also to one day be like this monster. Limit your distance yourself from this person. Only talk when necessarily. Limit the talk to very short sentences, and don't expose yourself too much to this person. That's the only thing you can do, especially if you're working together. Limit your exposure to them. Pero don't be a monster like them. Kasi ayaw natin mag-breed, ayaw natin na maging masama dahil lang masama sila. Let them be. Iwasan na lang.
Ma'am Feby, naka-mute ka.
Ma'am Feby, naka-mute ka po.
Ayan. All right, sorry. So, I think a lot of people like me, madaming nakarelate doon sa question and doon sa sagot ni Doc Alice, no? So, ayan. From a
Excuse
response
let
from
me, sorry. Let
from
me,
Miss
sorry.
Rachel. Yes,
Sorry,
po.
sorry lang. Sorry pa.
Yes,
Sorry po, sorry. Not fighting back does not mean we are afraid or we are losers. Not fighting back not fighting back makes us stronger and a wiser person than the one who is making this thing hard for us. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Doc Ali. Gusto ko yon. Okay, minsan, so we prefer na lang to be silent, right? Kasi parang avoid toxic people, not necessarily avoiding the situation, but yun nga, self-care, self-love. All right, so from a response or a feedback from Miss Grachel, thank you so much, ma'am. I somehow felt relieved. Okay, so once again, I do encourage everyone to comment or chat their question. But if you wish to ask your question directly to Doc Lilian, you may do so. So we just encourage you to open your camera. All right. So while we are waiting for other questions, I would just like again to remind everyone that after our second speaker this afternoon, we will be giving you time for our evaluation and assessment. So kindly fill out those two forms that will serve as your attendance and also in giving for us in giving you an e-certificate. Okay. Any more questions po? All right. So, pasensya na po at maraming mga naririnig kayo kung may naririnig kayong mga nagtitilauhan dito sa background. Ayan, nandito po kasi ako ngayon sa probinsya. So, pasensya na po for that. Okay, so once again, kung wala na po tayong katanungan, so okay, we have a question from UMC Boris. Doc, is it also healthy to limit consumption of news? Yung parang halos ang pinapanood lang puro news, local or international po.
Thank you. First, thank you, Mr. Boris. May sabihin ako, oo naman. Pero alam mo, sa totoo, sa panahon ngayon, wala din tayong mapapanood kung di news eh. Because the coronavirus is news itself eh. Everybody is eagerly waiting. Meron bang vaccine? Kailan ba dadating vaccine? Kailan ba ang gamot? Diba? Everybody is waiting for it. And this is actually the topic right now. Even kami sa Magandang Buhay, we always, not because that we want to or we don't want to, but we always have to be updated on what's happening eh. Para hindi man tayo maiwanan kung ano nangyayari sa mundo, di ba? But again, tama po, everything has a limit. If you have enough already consumption of the news for today, then let it be. Huwag naman nakatutok parati sa news. Ako, I always choose my news. Morning lang, when I wake up, I turn it on to listen. And then at night, I review on what is the news and I go to sleep. Yung mga in-between, like sa Facebook, pop-up na, yung mga hanap ng vaccine in 2 weeks, choose the news that you listen to. Always be vigilant. Don't fall into the fake news trap. Kasi mas nakakagulo yan, mas nakakasama sa ating mental health. So always just go to reputable news channel station. And I really go to those that I really want to read. For example, there are so many, di ba, maski sa news, are you against Dr. Fauci or not? Di ba? Are you going to wear face mask or not? Choose the news that you're going to read. Okay? Tandaan natin, isipan natin, ano ang healthy ipapasok natin sa isipan natin, not the unhealthy ones. Let us weed out yung hindi kailangan. Only put what is healthy. So anong tamang news? Minsan nga, maski ako nasa media na nagiging victims na din ako ng fake news. Eh. They look so real, di ba? But be very careful. Dapat lang, choosy sa balita. Pero bawasan, okay, limit, tama, I like it, limit. Anything, everything should have a limit. Tama ka, limit it, tamang-tama. Salamat na salamat, limit it po.
Okay, so another question, Doc, from Sheena Kitola. Okay, this is her question. I do understand that we really don't need to fight back. Maybe this is in connection with the first question. But how are we going to defend ourselves on a situation if the only thing that we can do is to speak up? Thank you for that.
Sheena, I hope you will have the time tonight to join me sa No to Professional Bullies Talk. I know this is very true. I know this is very real. It happened to me. It will happen to some of you. But I'm sure many of you are victims also of this kind of behavior. But again, sometimes when you speak up and speak out, ikaw yung masama. Lalo na, remember, ang mga taong ganyan, may mga kasama din yan eh. Diba? So if I were you, if you do not have to be quiet all the time. There are things that you can let go, but there are things you cannot let go. Kung yung mga bagay, kaya mo naman ipalusot, palusot mo na. But if hindi kaya, kausapin mo yung tao. Pero sometimes, yung tao na yun, may attitude problem eh. Minsan kakausapin ka pa sa harapan mo, kung wari okay siya. Pero pag nakatalikod ka, mumurahin ka pa and label you. So what? It speaks a lot about character nila kaysa sa'yo. Ang importante lang, you are able to maintain the goodness of you at not affected by yung sama niya. Kung gusto mo kausapin siya, why not? Sabihin mo sa kanya. But don't, before you go through the Facebook and the blast lang ganon, siguraduhin mo muna, nakausap mo yung tao. Kasi masama naman, di mo kinakausap, tapos i-Facebook mo, ipopost mo, naninira ka. Pero after discussing to the person, and the person still refuse to acknowledge na nakakasakit siya sa'yo, that's your choice. But again, if I were you, I am always calling the person that affects me. Irregardless how they will react, it speaks a lot about their character, but not me. Kung hindi mo mapalusot at kailangan mo talagang sabihin sa kanya, go ahead. But always remember, start with the sentence, I, me, and myself. Because if you start that sentence, alam mo ikaw, alam mo nakakasakit ka, malaking away yan. That's why when you are going to confront and tell someone about something that is sensitive, always learn the right techniques because it will help along the way. But if you don't want to keep quiet and you want to speak up, go ahead. Pero learn to do it the right way, huh?
All right. So thank you, Doc. Very true. Relate much and true enough. Maintain the goodness of you. If you are the more matured person to handle it professionally. That is from Ma'am Erlene Hanilet Marquez. Hi, Ma'am Earl. Okay, Ma'am Doc Ali. A lot of people are asking us in the chat box. Where can they watch po daw yung webinar mo tonight?
Is it okay? I will post it. I will post it now.
Yes,
Wait,
Doc. Yeah. Yes, Doc. Noted po.
I will post it. So kasi I think most of us can relate. It's about bullying in the workplace. But let me first get it.
Okay po.
There, I shared the link na. Nasabihan akong depressed sa workplace ko. Dati sinabing pumunta ako sa isang psychiatrist pero hindi ako nagpunta. Resign ako. Okay. Did you see the link already?
Yes, Doc.
I sent it to our chat box now.
Yes, Doc. Thank you po.
Let me get this. Nasabihan akong depressed sa workplace ko dati. Sinabing pumunta ako sa isang psychiatrist pero hindi ako nagpunta. At nag-resign ako. Tama po ang ginawa ko. Hi, I don't know what is right or wrong. I also don't know what's the reason the person said that you are depressed. But nobody has the right to diagnose or to put names or to label someone just because they think they are. The best way they could do is to help you find a doctor who can help you. Now, by walking away, by resigning, you just walk away from the issues. If I were you, kung sinabi niya na ganyan ka, okay, you don't have to respond to that person right away. But it might be a caring opinion, and it won't hurt if you just go and see a psychologist, not necessarily a psychiatrist, or maybe see a professional. Okay, a psychologist or a psychiatrist would do. Psychiatrists prescribe medicine. Ako, psychologist, we do therapy, but we do not prescribe medicine. So maybe the person don't know, you might just be needing psychologist for therapy, or you might be needing talaga a psychiatrist for medication as well. Pero to walk away from my problem, I don't walk away from problems. I faced it. Because there are so many things to learn about me, which I also want to know. And if others are mirrors to correct me of my mistakes, I welcome them. That's why yung mga bashers, okay na okay sa akin yan. Because they help me see what I need to improve myself on. So, you're a good person, remember that. Whatever happened, you're always a good person.
Okay, Doc. Salamat po. So, once again, this is from John Paul Reloge. Thank you, Doc. God bless po. And thank you, thanks a help for Doc Lillian. That is from Charles Tomeldan. And from Romalyn Nimuan, really great knowledge I have gained. I learned so much about self-care. Thank you, Doc. And from Miss Cyril Gallardo, uh, okay, this is another question, Doc. So from Miss Cyril Gallardo, what approach can I do? I want to help my sister-in-law who posts in FB that she is depressed.
And you know, ma'am, this is a cry for help. There are so many institutions who can help you. This is a cry for help. Hindi lang, many times we always say, no, people who post are not going to do it. No, this is a cry for help. SLU, I'm with them, di ba? They have the Mirasol or Miraflor. Please contact them right away to help your sister-in-law. They are very willing to help and they're very kind as well. Please contact them right away. This is a cry for help. The approach you can do is really help your sister-in-law get in touch with them. Talk to your sister-in-law. Do not ignore. Do not be afraid. Talk to her and tell her that you care. Tell her that you want to help her and help her connect with us. We will be willing to help.
Okay. All right. So, any more question po? Okay. So, wala na po bang hahabol sa tanong? Okay, from Raja Dizon. Thank you, Doc. It has deeply enriched me. Thank you din
Raj.
po. And once again, maraming salamat po sa ating mga viewers, participants this afternoon and this morning. Thank you po for being with us until this hour. Okay, I think, Doc, wala na pong magtatanong. Okay, so once again, Doc Ali, maraming salamat po for accepting our invitation. It is really fun and napakarami naming natutunan, especially sa self-care. Okay, maraming salamat po. So we wish you all the best. Okay, and yun po, in behalf of the team, thank you po for everything.